Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As promised, I'm back with video number 2 of my channel. Right? I'm so excited. I'm as excited as you guys must be to finally have a second video to watch. If you are new, hello, my name's King Pyramid, and you're watching my channel, which is all about makeup and me and life and yeah, all that good stuff. So if it sounds like your cup of tea, hit the subscribe button and follow and stay tuned so you could watch more videos. But yeah, today's video is in light of National Coming Out Day, which was yesterday, October 11th. So I'm always late to find out about these days, but I found out about yesterday ahead of time. I just didn't get my lighting until late yesterday, so I couldn't make a video. But I'm going to make it now and post it so that you guys can see and listen and hear, and that's the same thing, listen and hearing, right? Yeah, but so you guys can just know a little bit more about me and how I got to where I am today. And a major part of that was my coming out story. So I'll give you guys a little backtrack. I was born into your regular Puerto Rican family. We moved to Florida when I was about 5, almost 6. So I was really young, fairly young, and around that age I already knew I was different than the other little boys. I wanted to play with girls all the time and play with makeup and, you know, just spend more time with my mom rather than doing boy things that my dad was making me do. You know, my dad is a very macho, manly man, so me being the firstborn son, or the firstborn anything in my family, you know, it was expected of me to be manly and be into cars and chase after the girls and, you know, all that manly stuff. So fast forward to like middle school, and years have gone by of me feeling different and me knowing that something is different. And in middle school, you know, you start going through puberty, you start liking girls if you're a boy and boys if you're a girl. And I started liking boys. I found my friends attractive and I didn't understand it, and it drove me crazy because my dad is so manly, and, you know, how could I be this way? And I didn't get it, and it bothered me a lot. So I wouldn't act on it. I would just keep that in my head. And, you know, I went through really dark times where I just didn't feel worthy because I was gay, and I didn't know the word gay, and I didn't know that I was gay, but I just didn't feel worthy because I didn't feel the same as all the other boys. Why did I have to go through this while they were going through that? So fast forward a little bit more into high school, and at that point, I'm out but not out. My family doesn't know, my friends know, but I haven't verbally said it. I'm just free to be me, just haven't verbally stated that I'm me. So I graduate high school, I start college, and I meet my ex-partner and fall deeply in love and all that, yada yada yada. We move in together, and we've already been together for 2 years at the time, and I'm just thinking, wow, I'm 22 and I've yet to tell my parents who I really am, or let alone the world. Like, nobody knows who Norman is. I live in hiding. I haven't seen my parents. They don't come over my house. You know, it just didn't feel right anymore. So at the time I was living in Altamont Springs, Florida, and my neighbor Monet, which is now my best friend, she and I would hang out a lot and talk a lot, and she, you know, she's really into psychology and stuff, so she would tell me, you know, like, that I shouldn't be scared, that if they're my parents, they're gonna love me regardless, and if they don't, that they, you know, like, she just gave me morale to feel like, okay, I can do this. I can tell the world and tell my family who Norman really is. And my dog is chewing on something. So at that point, it made sense in my heart and it made sense in my head. I just didn't know how to go about it. And my partner, or my ex-partner, excuse me, he told me, like, they're gonna love you regardless, and you want them to know that you're happy. So I thought about that too. I was like, wow, like, what if I decide to get married and they don't know? Like, I've already been with my then partner for about 2 years. Like, they need to know. So fast forward about a few months from all those conversations and a few months of just turmoil all in my head, just wondering, like, how am I gonna do this? Like, do I really have to do it? And going through struggles of hiding, and oh my god, the stories are endless about how much I had to hide and how many times I had to hide my ex. Excuse me. It was crazy. So, like I said, fast forward a few months, and my dad calls me out of the blue. And I pick up and I'm like, hello. And he's like, hey, I heard that a certain celebrity, I won't name anyone, a certain celebrity wrote a letter saying that he was gay. And no, it wasn't Ricky Martin. Because then this certain celebrity ended up taking it back. But anyways, and I was like, oh wow. And he's like, yeah, they joined your team. And he's like, nudge, nudge, joking. And I was like, that's not funny. Like, what are you implying? Like, if you have a question, just ask me. I was feeling ballsy because I'm like, okay, if he asks me, then that way I can just be like, yeah, I'm gay. So he's like, well, like, are we gonna have this conversation, yada yada? And it was over the phone, so I'm like, I don't want to have this conversation over the phone. And I was surrounded by my partner and my friends at the time, and they're just like, no, just do it, just do it, just do it, just do it. So, we keep going back and forth, and he keeps asking me questions, and I finally just break, and I'm like, yes, if that's what you want to hear, if that'll make you feel better, yes, I'm gay. And I started bawling my eyes out, and I started crying, and he started crying, and he apologized, and he said sorry for being so hard on me, and forcing me to be so manly when I didn't want to be, and just, we cried it out. And then a few days later, I think that weekend, we had dinner at my house, and they met Nick, and so a few weeks later after that, we had dinner at my house, and they met my ex, and, they surprisingly were happy for me, and they opened their arms, and to my surprise at least, like, I was thinking that the worst. I was thinking I was going to end up without parents, which to me, they mean the world, so it would break my heart to not have them. So in the end, it blew my mind how accepting my dad and my mom, especially my father, were. Like, from that point forward, they ended up loving my ex. My ex and I ended up living with my parents at one point. Like, they were just extremely, extremely accepting, and I really just wish everyone's coming out story were as simple and as brief and as bright of a happy ending as mine. There shouldn't be a national coming out day. You should just be born, identify the way you identify, and that be it. There should be no, I have to verbally tell you what I'm physically and emotionally and sexually attracted to. It sucks that that's the world we live in, but the world we live in has grown exponentially, and I think back on when I came out, and I would never be doing this, and doing it now and seeing the way the world is growing fills my heart with joy, and I just hope that the love continues so that the hate stops, because hate crimes and crimes against each other, it just isn't, it's not the way the world should be. So if anyone out there is watching that isn't out, or you're out and you're scared to live genuinely, just know that no matter what, you can't please anyone, everyone. You can only please yourself, and if you aren't living happy and you aren't living genuinely, then who are you pleasing? Because even if you aren't living genuinely and happy, there's still someone out there critiquing something you're doing. So live happy, live genuine, and if you're scared to come out, come out. Your family is going to accept you, your friends will accept you. In that moment will just lift a giant load off of your body. So if anything, if you get anything out of hearing my coming out story, is that overthinking and being scared of the unknown can cause years and years of turmoil and hiding. I'm 26 now, and I feel like I started living at 22. So enjoy yourselves, enjoy life, enjoy love. Live, laugh, no hate. And again, if you're watching this and you're afraid to come out, message me. I'll help you through it. Talk to me. Talk to someone. Anyone you feel comfortable with. And just let them know. Start with one person, and trust me, after that one person, it'll feel so much better deep inside. You'll feel way lighter, and you'll experience an amount of happiness that you probably haven't experienced yet, because you haven't been living your genuine true self. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed my coming out story as much as I enjoyed telling it. I hope you guys continue to subscribe and continue to watch me and continue to give those thumbs up and sharing my page so that I can get more new subscribers. And if you're new, hi and welcome to my channel. No, seriously, if you're new, hi, welcome. Hit the subscribe button if you liked. If you didn't like, you shouldn't be watching. You already know. A hater gonna hate. But like I said, you can't please everyone. So again, guys, I love you, and stay tuned for more videos. I did a video on this look, and that will be up soon.